Okay, so the final step, once all the documentations are complete, so all through those stages of concept design, further developing the plan before going to council, sitting down with the builder, making sure you're on track, developing the plans ready to submit to council, and then once that's fully developed, submitting to council, coming out the other side of council with a big thumbs up, working through construction documentation, then once, or concurrently to construction documentation developing, doing interior design and finishes schedule, and then basically once all that is complete, your document set is basically done. You'll have some consultant docs with it, like energy reports, structural reports, soil reports, bushfire reports, arborist reports, depends on your property. I'm not saying you need arborist reports for every single property, or bushfire reports, or landslip reports, or there's a lot, but your property will basically dictate what's required. But once all that documentation is done, you're basically ready for a builder to price it 100%. Now this takes a long time because everything has to be measured. You've got to completely understand the job. If you've had the builder involved through this process, they're already going to have a really good understanding of the job. And believe me, you want them to have a good understanding of the job. You don't want them to price it and pressure them to get a price back as quickly as possible because they may miss something, and you don't want them to be in a bad spot because they've missed something, because inevitably that's going to affect you. So everyone's got to win when building a custom home. But they can price it up, you can sign a contract, and then they'll get the building permit, and then basically you can start construction. The architect can be involved through the construction process and administer the contract. So this is where they go, they make sure that basically what the builder's building is meeting the documents that have been drawn, and then claims that are being claimed, they can tick off and say, yes, we're happy with this, and they're basically helping the client through helping the client confirm that what the builder is doing is what the architect has drawn and the client has basically signed off. So it's just keeping everyone honest and making sure that the process is going to be quite smooth through construction. So construction is hard. It's not an easy game, unfortunately, but it's important to note that it can achieve some really good outcomes if you have the right team and everyone's working to the same common goal. So something that has never been built before in an area that's never been built on, completely custom, one of a kind. It's gonna be a journey, but it should be a super exciting one. And I think the team that you involve from the very start is gonna dictate what that process looks like. And it's a lot of money, huge emotional investment, huge financial investment. So don't cut corners early only to pay for them 18 months down the track. So hopefully that gives people a little bit of guidance of what the client's process looks like through documentation to construction.